Hey, my fly tribe, what's up? Prophetic Butterfly 111. We back at it again for this evening reading. I hope everybody had a great day, great afternoon. Let's get it popping and see what is going on in the energy. So we're going to use the Stargaze Oracle. And let's see what comes out. Ancestor Spirit Guides. What is in the energy? First up, we got 10th house in reverse. Damn. All right. What else is in the energy, Holy Spirit? I mean, you want to stick out. Let's go. Full moon. Blessings. Celebrations. All right. What else? What else is in the energy? Let's go. Let's go. What else? What we got? All right. Astrological transits favor you at this time in reverse. Uh-oh. All right. What else? What else? Third quarter. Forgiveness. Okay. Reflection. We'll take it. We're going to take it. And at the bottom, conjunction in reverse. All right. What's that? Empowerment activities, joining forces in reverse. All right. So that's our high energy. Underneath that, your guides are not helping you. All is well. All right. So somebody going through it somewhere. Let's see what is going on in this energy. All right, so all the decks have been pre-shuffled already, so we're just going to pull and see what's going on. First up, we got the Star in reverse. All right, we got Lazy and Deceitful. Knight of Cups in reverse. Star Cup in reverse. Knight of Cups in reverse. We got the Nine of Swords in reverse. And we got the Three of Swords in reverse. Okay. All right, so what I'm seeing, what I'm picking up, just off this alone, somebody was very stubborn and arrogant and deceitful, was unrequited love in a situation, and now they're trying to have patience and hope after a breakup, a very painful breakup, and they're disappointed and unhappy. Somebody's going through a lot of losses and might even be sick. All right, so let's see what's actually going on here. All right, so we have Major Arcana, the Star in reverse. We have somebody that was arrogant and stubborn. They had spiritual guidance or possible advice. They took the advice in a marriage or some type of situation, or based on their religion and traditions, with a Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This is somebody that's not grounded. They're not realistic. You know, they're not motherly. Let's see what we got. All right, so this person is moving in fear and they're insecure. They really need grounding at this time. Okay. And they're being ignored, or they're ignoring someone. I can take this two ways. They're not in contact with somebody. They've been cut off. Let's see what's going on. Memories, lost loved one. Okay, so somebody left them behind, possibly. Yep, there's no commitment here. There was no agreement. There was no commitment. Let's see. And with this Knight of Cups here, somebody was deceitful, non-committal. With this Page of Wands in reverse, and they didn't get the opportunity that they were looking for. They tried to manifest some type of abundance. This Queen of Pentacles in reverse, this, what they were hoping for did not come. What they did get was unrequited love, somebody that's lazy, somebody that's deceitful, and there was no money advancements in this type of situation at all. Ninth house in reverse. So, you know, they didn't have a higher, like their belief systems, their culture. This person didn't follow that. And the Sagittarius in reverse, ninth house energy. You know, they didn't have the proper, they weren't educated fully in a situation. Metatron's cube, derived from the flower of life, represents the pattern that makes up everything in the universe. So this is just giving me, actually, and I pulled two, so this actually goes on top of here, but this is just giving me that this was fated. Like, this is a part of the universe plan. Whoever this Sag is in reverse, not being educated, it's almost like they were doing their job. Like, unfortunately, however they moved, this was fated to be this way. And they weren't, there's no apology here. So they were unapologetic when they did it. They didn't care, you know. They're not going to apologize. They didn't apologize. And to me, honestly, it's just feeling like they didn't give a fuck, honestly, when they did whatever they did. In relation to a friendship, a wingman. So somebody's wingman possibly moved deceitfully and didn't care. It's unfortunate. Now they can't stalk social media, watching afar. They can no longer stalk somebody or be curious, paying attention to, you know, somebody else's energy. With this Nine of Swords in reverse, there is an expectation, you know, that things will get better and recover. You know, somebody's trying to have patience and have faith that things will change. After this betrayal. Wow. They want to come out of this dark night of the soul. They're going through it. Just giving and receiving. They had options, had a loan. With the Six of Pentacles, it's just a lot of, it was a lot of sharing, there's a lot of charity. It was a lot involved in the road that they took, and then trying to get things to get back on the up and up. You know, they don't want this painful ending, and maybe they're hoping that, you know, them being generous or coming in with some type of charity or gifting, that would bring things to a better perspective or get things back on track. That's all I can get from this. Yeah, the Chariot. They're trying to take control of the situation, have a victory, so, you know, things can move forward. And they're hoping that, you know, by coming in with the gift giving and the sharing, the charity, I'm on your team, I'm on your side, hooray, hooray, like that will boost things, and possibly there'll be a win, because before they didn't put in any effort. There was no effort here. They lacked action. You know, they let move for others, and it was disappointing, made you feel left out. Now they want this reconciliation. They want to come back, and they hoping that, you know, this to make things right. Hook up, flame, smash. Yeah, yeah. I don't know about all that, y'all. Y'all can put in the comments how y'all feel about that. But, you know, they got some energy in them right now. They feeling like tough love exposed receipts. So I feel like with this reconciliation and this gift giving, it, you know, they're going to try to play on your heartstrings. And hopefully they feel like maybe they get some in the process with whatever they're giving. That you overlook the betrayal. With this Three of Swords here, is breakup, disappointment. They're trying to get a wish granted, you know, to have the victory with the good luck. But hey, here goes this Tower. A forceful change, catastrophe, damage. Maybe it was too much damage was done. You see this break Three of Swords is a painful ending. Like, their heart is hurt. And they trying to find a way, like, you know, however they can bypass this Tower, they want their wish granted. And don't throw their heart on the floor. The Proverbs 17:22 is in reverse. A joyful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. This is in reverse. So they did not come in on the up and up. Oh my goodness. And quick is in reverse. So they're moving slow. They didn't take action as they should have. They don't want to move too fast. They, you know, they don't want to mess this up. So they trying to come in and hopefully do this right this time. And that's double confirmation. This fast pace is in reverse. So they are really trying to figure out how to get this wish granted so that they will not, you know, this catastrophe won't be an issue. Rich mindset, financial freedom, high class. So maybe they feel like you bougie. Or they have the bougie mindset and they're trying to, you know, take things slow and come in. Yeah. It's bougie and it's entanglement in reverse. So, you know, this entanglement and the true feelings in reverse, I feel like they're going to hold some secrets. They're not going to confess everything. Yeah. They're going to try to come in and play on your strings, but they're not going to tell you everything. So let's see. What else we need in the Holy Spirit? We got the Page of Pentacles. We got the King of Cups in reverse. Page of Pentacles in reverse. The Three of Wands in reverse. And we had a Page of Swords. All right. So somebody's losing money and they losing it fast. Superficial, untrustworthy. Somebody definitely is a liar here. This Three of Wands in reverse. Again, they taken a lot of losses. And this Page of Swords here, somebody was moving for self. They, you know, were unconcerned about how other people felt. So they're moving in a way where they're trying to be patient and protect themselves. With this Page of Pentacles in reverse, we got the Three of Pentacles. So somebody that's getting bad news is relentless and they're determined to succeed. They are determined to come out of this situation because, you know, they're not having the confidence, but they want to succeed. They're losing money. They don't have the confidence, but they want to be able to turn this around and have some type of success. With courage, with strength in reverse, they're lacking the courage and the power. Again, they're lacking the confidence to move instinctively to be able to make this happen. With attachments in reverse, they no longer want to move with this anxiety, this people pleasing. They just want to come out of this energy altogether. They want to change things. Um, the fields is in reverse, so it's unexplainable, but they know that this person that they linked up with, that's not their soulmate. That's not their person. They're realizing it's not their person, and it's fake woke in reverse. Um, you know, I feel like they've taken the mask off. They don't want to be in this energy anymore. They don't want to move in this fake way for people. They don't want to put on the show anymore. They want to move how they want to move, because they saying they got all these fake people around them, and they were being fake too. Superficial man, easily excited, King of Cups in reverse. He's unhappy. He's bored. He's unhappy. He's not getting what he wants. He's trying to change this. With this Four of Swords here, he's definitely trying to get a higher level of consciousness, and spending some time alone, trying to sort things out. First house, so this person is in Aries energy. They working on their physical appearance. You know, they approach towards situations. Again, this person's thinking on how they can get things back in. With this 10th house in reverse, we said they're losing a lot of things. 10th house is Capricorn energy. It's in reverse, so they're losing a lot of financial things. And with this astrological transits favor you at this time, I feel like the universe isn't on their side right now. So they are moving pretty much on their own right now, and it's not feeling too hot. Accused in reverse. So this person doesn't want to be in the hot seat for sure. They want to get this turned around and cleaned up as quick as they can without making anything else. They don't want to take the L. See how this this just came out. They don't want these setbacks. They don't want these losses. They don't want it. And they trying to come up out of this. You know, how do we get Mr. Clean to come clean this floor real quick? They didn't take a pause. They ain't take no break. Relationship break. They didn't want to stop. They kept going. Now they want to hit the brakes, skirt real quick. This 3 of Wands here, inconsistency, cheating, and losses. We got Justice in reverse. So with Justice in reverse, it was a lot of false accusations, a lot of harsh judgments, and things were definitely unbalanced in this situation. We got the 7 of Wands here. So now they want to have healthy boundaries. Now they want to set boundaries with these people. They defensive. So something's going on here where they're like, look, I know I done dropped the ball. I don't want this relationship. I don't want to lose no more of my money. I don't want to be around you fake people. I just want to clean this up. But yet, I won't even act like I know y'all. I don't even know y'all. I just want out. I want out. Like, this person is just at their rope. They at the end of this. They don't want it. 10th house, social status, career, reputation. Yeah, they like, you know, it's a lot going on. Y'all are affecting me with this drama and chaos. The ex. Not over, unresolved, still healing. Third party. Okay. Let's see. Finances in reverse. It's not being, you know, things aren't moving successfully. Infected, unprotected. Okay. So something is definitely not moving in the right way. Somebody, I did say earlier, somebody possibly was sick. And they feel like they should have protected themselves. Now they're trying to set boundaries. They don't want to lose anything else. They didn't take this pause, and now they're in this situation. They losing their money. They might possibly be sick. This third party, you know, it's just a lot going on, and they trying to clean this up. There's no unfinished business here. So there's no more back and forth. There's nothing else to talk about here. They're done with this situation. They want out. All right, so we have this Page of Swords here. So somebody's unconcerned about other people, and they're planning necessary patience and protection. And this Nine of Pentacles, this is my pre-Empress card. So this pretty princess, they single, they financially independent, they beautiful, and they in their own zone. They ain't got nothing to do with none of this. They in their own world over here, protecting themselves, being patient, and they at peace. And we got this King of Pentacles here. All right. Well, they patiently waiting for their King of Pentacles. I take that way too. This pretty princess, she's unconcerned about what's going on over here with all this. They just patient. They taking the necessary protection and worried about themselves. They unconcerned. And there's a King of Pentacles on the horizon. Divine intervention. Higher power is stepping in to help you on your path. Ancestral help, angelic help. So this person is protected, heavily protected. Prowl is in reverse. They're not exploring other connections and not on dating apps. They're not doing anything. They're protecting their energy at this time for a long-term relationship. Look at that. So she's sitting pretty over here, focused on herself, not worried about this drama, waiting on her King of Pentacles. That's nice. And we have the Apple in reverse. So sexually, there's nothing going on there. This person's possibly celibate. They didn't fall for, there won't be a death. Well, I could look at this two ways with the Apple in reverse. No sexuality, no joy, no death, no wisdom. So they didn't, this person isn't into, they didn't bite the apple. So there's no death to their joy or sexuality or whatever. So they can have this long-term relationship that they're looking for. Because we have unconditional love. So they basically saving themselves for the right person is what I'm getting. What's the outcome here, Holy Spirit? So we can close this out. We have the Death card, Major Arcana. We have the Magician, Major Arcana. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. I have double Knight of, no, that's King of Pentacles. It's Knight of Pentacles. All right. So it's been a complete transformation. Something has to end for something beautiful to begin. Deep cleansing. So, yeah, so this person is definitely looking for new beginnings, unexpected changes. With the Magician here, they have the power, they have the willpower to keep going and push for things to be moving in the right direction. With this Ace of Swords here, while this person is having the willpower, somebody else is going through great losses and disasters. And with this Knight of Pentacles here, somebody's committed on being stable and reliable and trustworthy. So let's break these down. Let's clarify these real quick. This Death card, wow. It's a death to a false flame, a false divine connection that wasn't balanced. So it's the end of a trickster. It's the end of, the magic. It's the end of the doom to this relationship. So it's throw this whole situation in the trash, basically. It's all trash. And this whole situation is deaded. A complex symbol used in Hindu Tantra. It represents the union of the divine masculine and feminine. So this had to end in order for the false flame had to end in order for the correct situation to be able to come in. And it says suspension. There is no suspension. I said suspension. Suspicion. There's no suspicion here. Somebody didn't use their intuition in this situation. So clearly, this false situation has definitely been brought to an end. With this needed space here, it says time away. Somebody's taking a break from this situation, and ghosted is right behind it. They're like, I'm out. Audi 3000. Like, this is not for me. With this magician card here, we have the 8 of Swords in reverse. We have the Queen of Wands in reverse. So, somebody's trying to have the power to come out of this mental prison. They're, and you know, they don't want to be in this fear and this anxiety mindset. This Queen of Wands in reverse. Queen of Wands in reverse is not, it's not your friend. She's overbearing. She's very jealous and materialistic. So, you know, this individual, they trying to find a way out of this situation. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil, do no evil. It's in reverse. So, this whole situation, these people were moving very recklessly, and they lost their identity. It's in reverse, no identity. So they don't have the power over you. They don't even have the power over themselves. Mental health in reverse. They don't want the mental health issues. And it's soul contract in reverse. So that's double confirmation. This from right up here, there's no commitment. Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And this right here, very right next, this is following all throughout this reading. This connection was from the start was doomed. This wasn't supposed to be. This wasn't their soulmate. With this Ace of Swords in reverse, disaster, conquest followed by disaster, great loss. This situation brought nothing but losses. With the moon here, it was a lot of hidden truths, a lot of secrets and illusions that took place in this situation, which brought out, you know, somebody trying to play out a fantasy. Possibly somebody got pregnant in a situation. We have the Japanese proverb, if you feel like you're losing everything, remember trees lose their leaves every year, yet they still stand tall and wait for better days to come. So even though you hit rock bottom or you're going through all of this, there is still light at the end of the tunnel. Trust issues. So they don't want to have this anxiety, insecurity. They weren't overly protective in this situation. They don't want to be. They want quality time now and intimacy, which was right here, this whole smash. Hawk smash. They were pretending. That's the second time I've seen this card today, in the last reading. Yeah, so, you know, it never hurts to just come into a situation and be yourself. You don't have to fake it to make it, Craig. Maybe somebody named Craig, but that just came to me. Knights of Pentacles. Let's see. All right, so we have this Knight of Pentacles, this patient, trustworthy, hardworking. This person wants to come in and take rapid action after moving possibly recklessly. They got some harsh words. They could have some harsh words. The Wheel of Fortune is in reverse, so they don't have luck on their side. They're not expanding. And, you know, the opportunities are not going in the way they want them to. And I feel like with this Knight of Pentacles here, somebody has some harsh words for this Knight of Pentacles, and they don't want them to have the luck. And it's an 11th house is Aquarius energy. Yeah, so somebody possibly doesn't want this person to be able to move and have luck moving forward in a relationship. And you know, with this destruction card here, they either projecting destruction on them, or this person is wishing destruction, and they're in the middle of destruction, based off this situation at hand, because they didn't learn the karmic lesson. And then you have it right there. But there's a plot twist. Let's see. Out the blue is going to be a curveball. Can you tell me more about this curveball? Platonic bro sis friend zone. They're going to get placed in the friend zone. So they're coming in quick, trying to get luck on their side. They want to fix this situation, but they don't realize they about to get put in the bro zone or the sis zone. Let's see, what's this 10th house in reverse before we close this out? Let's clarify these cards. Career, reputation, fate. All right, so we have the High Priestess here for this 10th house in reverse. 10th house in reverse, that is, what did I say that was earlier? It's Capricorn energy. So, somebody doesn't want this high priestess coming out. They don't want their reputation or career. They're trying to bring endings to their career, reputation with this death card here. We have the eighth of wands in reverse. So social media, they're trying to bring death to their career. Possibly they have a social media platform. They don't want this to grow. They don't want them to get the good karma, because you see karma in reverse. But Archangel Raphael is here, and Archangel Raphael is blocking this nonsense. So that is deaded, and that's karma. This high priestess is deaded for good karma. That's good dharma. And there will be no second chances. So she's not the rebound. There will be no second chances. They can't gate what's hers. What's for you is for you, and nothing can stop what God has for you. With this full moon energy, we have blessings, celebrations, release what no longer serves you. So something's been released. Wisdom, self-improved, limitations with this hangman. So a sacrifice. Somebody made a sacrifice to release something that no longer served them. And we have the world, and we have the Ace of Swords. So there's a completion to a cycle. So somebody learned a karmic lesson in this situation, and that's why this blessings and celebrations are coming. When before they didn't have clarity, they weren't enlightened, and they didn't have a vision. But now it's a karmic lesson, and they get a level up because they released this. And we have cuffed. So somebody sees this person as the one and only. They're about to be taken, wedding bells. So is there marriage on the horizon for someone? Sounds good to me. Congrats to the collective. This is a general reading, so hey, it could be anybody. So we have this astrological transit favors you not at this time because it is in reverse. Let's see. We have the Six of Pentacles, generosity, charity, donations, promotions, gifts. So somebody doesn't want that coming in. Wow, and Jay-Z playing in the background, song Cry. So somebody in their feelings about this. Wow. All right. So we had a Five of Pentacles and we have the Devil. So somebody is in a lot of regrets about this toxic energy. Damn. And this song, song cry, come on with this. That how ironic is that? Universe not playing. All right, ancestors. I hear you. I hear you. All right, so this person's in regret for being in this toxic energy. We're gonna keep going. Where was I at? Uranus. So this person was rebellious. They should have, made the changes needed. Um, yeah, they should have made the changes that they needed so they could have the freedom. And with this third quarter here, forgiveness. Now this person, they want forgiveness. They're going through this rejections, and a lot of changes are required in order to make the changes that they need moving forward. Let's see what we have. We got the Eight of Swords. They're feeling helpless, like their hands are tied. They feel like they put their back against the wall with this one, and they don't know how to get out of it. Let's see what we have. The Knight of Pentacles. So somebody's in a lot of stagnant energy. They want to make a solid offer, but they don't know how to heal and bring balance to this situation. And they're out of options. And they trying to make a wish or have hope that they can bring this back together. So this end energy was empowerment in reverse. So let's see what's going on with this. Six of Wands. So this person wants a victory. They want success. They want to be able to bring this back together. We got the Four of Pentacles here. They were being stubborn, past regrets, trying to be controlling, and now, they don't get a second chance. The Six of Cups is in reverse, so sounds like the door's closed, and all they got is memories now. They don't want to have just the memories, but it's no second chances. And we got therapy in reverse. They don't want to go to therapy. They don't want to get the help that they need. They don't want to heal. They don't want to face the issues or whatever issues they were going through that put them in this position. Damn. Enlighten others against the grain, one of a kind, chosen one. This chosen one came out twice today. Anything else, Holy Spirit? They don't want to be the chaser, and they don't want to be desperate. All right, let's see. What's the emotions of this person? Where they at? Ancestor spirit guys, what else we need to know? Sadness. Wow. Sadness is an inner healer. Sadness is an inner healing process that helps you process loss and pain. When you feel sadness, give yourself the time and space as if the source of strength to start anew. Bottom of the deck, inspiration. Inspiration is the enlightenment from within, allowing you to see the infinite possibilities of the world. When you are in a state of inspiration, the universe guides you towards what you truly desire. I'm going to leave that right there. Speaking of the universe, what does the universe want to tell us in this situation? All right. When going through tough times, it's important to remember that nothing up to this point has defeated you. You overcome challenges before. Be kinder to yourself and be thankful for all that you have. All that you already have. I'm sorry. And then Chris Brown comes on. Okay. Don't trust these hoes. And she all about hers. All right, let's see. What do we have here? Let's see what the angels want to say as we close this out. We are not sponsoring this song. It just came on. All right, Manifest with Love, Archangel Uriel. Let's see what she has to say. I hope this message resonated with someone and that I was able to help you bring enlightenment to your day, your situation. I'm going to read this out for y'all and then we're going to close this out. Manifest with Love, Archangel Uriel. Love holds great power which we angels are aware of and which your okay, let me start over. Like retrograde is over. Stop this. Love holds great power which we angels are aware of and which your realm is beginning to become aware of also. Indeed, the power of love will help you to manifest, to create what you want. Love is the fuel for your ability to create in your reality. Understand that this love begins with you. If you are looking for love outside of yourself, look no further, for even in the most romantic sense, love must first be found within. Again, y'all, love yourself before you can love anyone else. I think I said that on my last reading. We angels send you frequency and vibrations to love, to cleanse, and lift your energy now. Allow your heart to open wide and allow the energy of the divine love to swirl around and to be completely present with you here and now. You are so loved, and as you love, you lift. And as you lift, more and more of your authentic true, of your authentic power, of your divine birthright, of your highest path becomes known to you. Let love be your guide and you will be led well. For the power of love does not end with you. When you are loving, this love flows out, infuses the collective conscious, and what you send, you indeed begin to attract to you in return. I hope y'all caught that. I'm going to read that again. When you are loving, this love flows out, infuses the collective conscious, and what you send, you indeed begin to attract you to you in return. As you love aspects of your life, as you love the people who you care about, as you love yourself, more and more love is drawn to you in the form of that which you desire to create. Love in the form of blessings and in the form of angels who are always with you, awaiting to your command, awaiting the opportunity to assist in helping you. Open to more love and more light to raise the vibration and truly be transformed into the angelic being that you are at your essence and at your core. Choose love. Couldn't have said it better, Archangel Uriel. I said in the last reading, love is the highest vibration. Love is the highest of the high. Great vibes. I hope this reading resonated with y'all. If you want a personal session with me, you can reach me on my TikTok. You can reach me on YouTube. You can reach me on IG. 111 PB Fly. That is Prophetic Butterfly 111. I hope this resonated with you guys. Until next time, what you think you create, what you feel you attract, what you imagine you become. Speak what you want to existence. Keep your love and vibrations high. Love y'all.